But if MAGA doesn't start getting some class consciousness and understand it's not us versus them, and the them isn't the H-1Bs and the Mexicans, the them is these people, the technocrats and our government. That's the them. We are frogs in a pot right now. Frogs in a pot. And it's not just us, it's the whole world. And you want to know what? It's all sourced from America. It's all sourced from here. We're just exporting more death and destruction. Now it's just privatized. We barely even know it. It's crazy. We've talked about well, I guess what I should say is that the Iranians have said that have obviously expressed some suspicions with the IAEA. A few days ago, I don't remember, it was 5 or 6 days ago, they said they leaked the documents and said that they found an IAEA leak that said that the Iranians or the IAEA was working with Israelis. I dug into it today. A good friend of mine, Auntie G, some of you may know her. She helped me research this. They've been working with Palantir.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The IAEA uses Palantir software for their inspections.
Look at DDG with breaking news here.
And then the Russians came out, and someone else came out and said this software can give you false positives, which means you get quote unquote dirty results, which then result in more inspections. Oh, so geez. They've had 60 inspections since the year, I think it's 2018 or 2016, which is an exorbitant amount, especially for a country that doesn't have any nukes. And then what happens before we bomb Iran? The IAEA comes out and says Iran is in violation of the whatever. And
Jesus Christ!
This is the first time the IAEA or Iran has violated that in 20 years. It just so happens to be right before we want to interview them, right after Palantir gets huge contracts here and in the Middle East. It's nuts. It's nuts. I got to dig into it further, but this is what I know for now. It is wild. If you guys watched Thiel at Bilderberg, he was obviously high on every kind of amphetamine, but he does say, someone blatantly asks him about his software being used in Gaza, and he says, I'm not responsible for what the people do with my software. He says, I'm not on top of all the details of what's going on in Israel because my bias is to defer to Israel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So if he's going to defer to Israel and he's running the software for the IAEA, isn't the IAEA going to give results beneficial to Israel?
Exactly. People had no idea, man, how evil these people are, man. This is great journalism.
Why don't we need USAID anymore? We have Elon and Palantir. They're literally already talking about shutting down the internet, shoving Starlink into these people's faces, and then broadcasting whatever they want. Where did Maidan start? Facebook. Where did the Arab Spring start? Facebook. What do you think they're going to do? They're going for regime change. And they have the two ends of the sword, the handle, the blunt end, which is Elon Musk going to hit the civilians over the head with an information war, and the sharp end, which is the warfare fighting in a Palantir. It's psychotic. We don't need USAID or our military anymore. They told you no new wars because they're not going to use boots on the ground. They have Palantir and private mercenaries doing the dirty work for them. This stuff is bonkers. It's really sick. I have not felt more sick and dreading this country and where it's going to. I think since I was doxxed and the FBI raided my house in 2023. Like, that's the last time I felt like this. I am sincerely worried about. I don't even know if I should break news like this. I mean, they're assassinating. Go look at who they've assassinated in Iran. They started with the nuclear scientists, obviously. IRGC, obviously. And now who are they assassinating? The AI experts. Who's finding these AI experts outside of Mossad? Palantir. Why would Palantir want to kill the AI experts in Iran? I don't know. Maybe because they just signed buku contracts with the Gulf? Very, very dark things are happening. Very, very dark things are happening. And if we don't start getting some class consciousness, and obviously not us and our listeners, But if MAGA doesn't start getting some class consciousness and understand it's not us versus them, and the them isn't the H-1Bs and the Mexicans, the them is these people, the technocrats and our government. That's the them. We are frogs in a pot right now. Frogs in a pot. And it's not just us, it's the whole world. And you want to know what? It's all sourced from America. It's all sourced from here. We're just exporting more death and destruction. Now it's just privatized. We barely even know it. It's crazy. Apparently they've been working with Palantir since the early 2000s. Who knew?
Dude, what? Hold up. I was looking for something else. So that's great journalism, Sarah. This is amazing work. Big shout out to DDG. I was about to show you guys another clip. I found this because, and it's crazy. You were just talking about how they are assassinating AI.
Yep, they're hitting the state TV stations.
And you guys saw the hotspot I opened with, and we had my hotspot on this video went fucking viral as shit on both accounts. Where I explained how it's very possible that Piers Morgan collaborated with the Mossad to try to get this man killed. Because how did they know? Because obviously they're aiming to kill Professor Morandi. They aim for Press TV exactly at the time when Professor Morandi is giving this interview with known Israeli asset Piers Morgan. And if your goal is to end the nuclear program of Iran, like is the stated objective of the United States and Israel, why are they targeting Press TV? Why are they targeting AI researchers? Why are they targeting Professor Morandi? Morandi was forced to evacuate in the building in the middle of an interview. I just saw this.
Target Professor Morandi, someone engaged in the information war. I don't know. The person who's trying to overthrow the government. I don't know. Maybe Elon Musk.
Yep. I'm interested in seeing this video. Not long. Dude, no one can convince me that Piers Morgan didn't get this guy killed. Piers Morgan failed, and this is them trying again. Unbelievable. This is the last thing. I found this while I was looking for something else. But there's something else. The last thing I want to show you guys, something I found just now. Trump just gave this press conference. Well, I'm going to dive in there soon. But I saw this one, and I thought this one was pretty relevant. So I haven't seen this. I saw this. This
apparently this came out too, right when we came on.
Yeah, so was there really no audio on that?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, well, it wasn't that important. Sorry, I'm being told there's no audio. Let me refresh this. I don't know why the fuck it does that sometimes. But the audio be working, all of a sudden it stops working out of nowhere. So apparently it's not that important. Essentially, Morandi went to the guy and said, "Hey, I gotta evacuate the building," because the audio is not that important on that video anyway. You guys saw the show ended. That's essentially what happened. I just know it wasn't probably riveting 50 seconds of streaming. I know that's for sure. Here's the last thing I want to cover today. I just saw this. Trump responding to the Iran. I need to see this whole press conference. I'm going to go through this because apparently this is breaking. He said, "We're long beyond a ceasefire. We're looking for a total and complete victory." Oh, Jesus Christ.
He said I was going back home to make a ceasefire.
Let me know if you guys can hear it, because it always works for me. I never know until afterwards. Let me know if you can hear it or not.
Ceasefire. Not a ceasefire. We're long beyond ceasefire. And I said, why do you say that?
Can you guys hear it? Sarah, can you hear it?
Yeah, you have audio, yeah.
All right, sorry. This shit got me paranoid.
Ceasefire. Not a ceasefire. We're long beyond ceasefire. And I said, why do you say that? Why would you say ceasefire? It's a bad term to use, because a ceasefire means like everything's going swimmingly, we'll take a little time off. It's not. We're not looking for a ceasefire. We're looking for a total, complete victory. Again, you know what the victory is. No nuclear weapon. Mr. President. So I thought it was a very badly worded statement by him, and obviously I let him know that. He said
So Trump is he's gonna get this war is gonna happen, guys. Right now the media is talking about, oh, Trump is is currently mulling this over. No, the decision already been made. They're in propaganda mode.
50 gas tankers. 50 tankers flew out of the U.S. Air Force this week. That's like a third of our tankers.
And it's just crazy seeing the same stuff over and over again, Sarah. Before they launched wars, they had to have propaganda to justify it. The decision has already been made. But if you was to watch corporate media, because you guys know I do to keep tabs on what they're saying, the narrative as of this morning that CNN and MSNBC is running is that, Trump is currently deciding. The decision hasn't been made yet. He's mulling it over. He hasn't having national security conferences. He's deeply pondering this. And so, no, this decision's been made. The propagandists are out full-fledged. Literally, MSNBC this morning, when I turned it on, when I finished my hotspot, they had the Israeli ambassador to the United States on there today. They have IDF members on Fox News 24/7. I promise to God, turn on Fox News on right now, and there's a great chance that there's an IDF member on right now. So they are in propaganda mode. The decision has already been made, and Godspeed to the Iranian people. And curse everyone who engaged in any propaganda that led up to this moment. Damn, we're almost 90 minutes in. Maybe I know you had a few.
No, that's it. Covered everything. All I really was married to was breaking the Palantir news, and everything else. All of the clips you included were perfect. That's exactly what I would have included. The APAC, that we're bombing them. It's just all of it. It's gold.
Cool. Always great doing shows with you, Sarah. That was great. I love the fact that you're getting back you're into writing. You've been writing a lot of these articles and stories.
I think I'll probably write about this Palantir discovery with the IAEA, but it might take me a while. And I'll probably go to El Salvador after that.